Hi there, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Monday morning, which means another staking coins and Masternodes update video. Apologies again, I still haven't managed to get my live streams going for the weekly news. I've had a bit of a family emergency over the last week. Now I'm hoping things will calm down in the next week or so. So there's a possibility it will start this Friday, but if not, certainly in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I think I'll start those live streams. In the meantime, the only thing I've really got time for at the moment is the staking coins and Masternode update videos. They're quite simple for me to do. I just need to plug in the staking rewards, Masternode rewards for the previous week. So before we get started with the rewards this week, just a couple of small changes. You'll notice here at the bottom of the table is a new coin called Vulcano. Now I didn't actually buy this. This was an airdrop into MyNodePool actually. So I believe it was airdropped to people with Linda coin. So I'm not sure of the specifics. I haven't really had a chance to look into it in detail. They do have a website here, so Vulcano.io if you're interested in having a look at the kind of coin. But I received 1,000, so an airdrop of 1,000. I think if you held more than so many kind of Linda in MyNodePool, you got the coins airdrop to you. Excuse me. And Vulcano is a coin that has masternodes and staking, so I've just left it on my node pool and it's staked 20 coins. I believe it takes 55 hours, I think it was, something like that, to get going staking, and then we'll stake. So I'll have a look into the coin in a little bit more detail over the next week, and I'll give you a bit more information next week. But if you're interested in having a look, as I said, Vulcano.io is the website. Anyway, the big thing, I suppose, to talk about this week is obviously we had a massive pullback in the markets a few days ago, which obviously has affected our results. So if we take a look here, you can see a few days ago we had this big pullback. Now, ironically, just this morning we've had this big rise again of almost all coins. So if we're looking down the list here, we've had this big rise up of coins. There is some real worry, I believe, with Tether, whether it is kind of solvent. You can see this big pullback in price in Tether as people exchanging it for Bitcoin, largely, and other kind of coins, which is pushing the price of coins back up but pulling the price of Tether down. Now, there may be some more news about that, but I've literally got up. I haven't had a chance to go into that. But obviously, our staking amounts last night, we were still down at the bottom here for all our kind of coin prices, so it jumped up again today. Anyway, let's have a look at the results for the last week. Starting at the top of the list, as always, with NavCoin, 3.03 coins worth 93 cents. 88.4 Syndicate worth $4.43. Neutron, just one stake last week, $4.86 worth 7 cents. Now, Neutron had a massive spike up yesterday. It was up about 60 odd percent. The trouble with Neutron is that the volume is so low, it's very difficult to take advantage of these big spikes in prices. So I intended to sell 3,000 of my kind of Neutron, then I thought I'll leave it and then buy back when it obviously drops down again. I notice it's down a chunk today, Neutron. Unfortunately, because the volume is so low, it's very difficult to take advantage of these prices. And although it might be up 60%, that might just be literally a few hundred coins that have sold at that kind of price, and you can't get those kind of prices yourself. So a little bit disappointing there. But I have tried to take advantage of that pump up yesterday in the price of Neutron. Neogas ticking along as always, so 0.3777 gas this week, worth $1.89. BeanCash had one stake again this week, which was quite nice. Just came in yesterday actually. So the average time for staking on my local wallet now is somewhere in the region of about a week, about 7 to 8 days. So we were lucky just to get a stake in yesterday before the end of the week. So 1,000, obviously always with BeanCash, if you're staking a local wallet, 1,000.02 worth $2.81. SmartCash, 144.42 of SmartNode payouts worth $3.19. Linda, 2,254 worth $2.63. That's on MyNodePool. Akroma, 59.24. This the amount of Akroma continues to decline as more and more masternodes get added to the system, but it's a really nice regular daily payout worth $2.13. PIVX, 0.34, decent week staking on simple POS pool for PIVX, worth 38 cents. Shard, 9.24 Shard, worth 40 cents. And here down at the bottom, the new coin, 20.41 Vulcano, staked over the last, I think, 4 days. It started staking, worth 21 cents. So that's a grand total of $19.07. And the total worth 8,340.72. So this is down substantially on the previous week, down about $1,000. And our weekly staked is also down about $1. So we've been hovering around that sort of $20-21 mark, and down now to $19. And that's purely a result of the price of cryptos really this last week. The staking's been pretty solid, but with the pullback in kind of prices, that's dropped down. So then jumping over to the next table, we can see here, so Vulcano at the bottom, zero cost of acquisition. So obviously that messes up the ROI calculation. So the ROI is effectively infinite because I didn't pay for any of these kind of coins. But total profit, $10.37. So there were $10 worth of Vulcano airdropped roughly. The total cost $31,269.24. That hasn't changed. I did actually sell a few Syndicate, just a few the other day. So the realized profit for Syndicate has gone up a little bit. So $652.52 for Syndicate. That's up from $619 last week, so about $40 worth of Syndicate that I've sold. There was a tiny bit from previous week that I forgot to include on last week's as well, but we've got $1,633.91 of realized profit, current worth $6,696.44 based on the spot price of last night, which gives us a total profit of minus $22,938.89. So that is a return on investment down 73.36. So that's down on last week. Last week we were down about 71%. So the pullback in prices really hit the return on investment. And just looking down the list here, Shard, down about 20% over this last week. So had a really poor week, even compared to some of the other coins, but everything else pretty much where it's been for the last few weeks. If we take a look quickly at the graphs, rather, you can see here $19.07 I think it was. So it's our excuse me, it's our worst week by probably about $1. So we're still down around these kind of lows. This week obviously being the Smart Rewards week on SmartCash, so it jumps up, but down around that kind of $20 mark still. And if we have a look here, you can see the total amount down to where we were a few weeks ago when prices were quite down. Now obviously with the increase in price today, I would imagine those to jump back up, but the market is still quite volatile, so who knows what's going to happen on a daily basis. I will be keeping an eye on the Tether situation particularly. It looks like a lot of the coin pumps today are down to people moving out of Tether and into coins, as people are starting to worry about that more. So anyway, that's it for this week. Apologies for the slightly briefer video than usual, and apologies again for the lack of other videos, but yeah, I've just had a lot of other things to cope with over the last week or so. Anyway, have a great week. I hope you're all well, and hopefully I will see you on the next video shortly. Okay, have a great day. Bye bye.